Hello, good to see everyone again. This is our channel, and today I would like to review Breaking from Fear. And today I'm reviewing the download I received 20 years ago. And some of you may ask, why did it take 20 years? It was just everything happens in its time. Truth, when you have a download, of course you could have an hallucination, but then people could add stuff to it. You could question it. When it's the case of a download, it's clear. Truth remains. It could be 100 years later. What was downloaded will remain. Truth will remain the same. So what I said then was it's about childhood. In early childhood, children are in their animal instinct. And we as adults have to protect children from their fears when they're in the animal mode. Otherwise, the gene for survival gets turned on. And that's the survival, is the fight flight. It's what prepares us to defend ourselves when there's danger. It has two components to it: kill or be killed. Because if you don't survive, nothing else really matters, correct? So if children are exposed to fear simply because their concept of fear is not mature enough, they don't yet have wisdom, that gene gets turned on. And they live in a state of survival. Now, the state of survival, I want you to keep in mind, is mostly psychological. The difference being, if T-Rex is chasing you, it's physical. So you run and eventually you're going to be out of energy, or you run off the planet, or something has to stop you because it's physical. When it's psychological, it could go on for a very long time. So we have the sympathetic and the parasympathetic, which is called feed and breathe. That's where we should be all the time. And we should only be in the sympathetic when there is real danger. You know, the gunman walking in the bank, that would trigger the fight flight. But children exposed and where that gene gets turned on, we're in there psychologically all the time. So if something rational happens, it gets a little higher. But when things are irrational, we're still at a low pace, drone state of it. And so today I wanted to discuss some of the symptoms. So when we're in the animal instinct, you're in survival, there's stress, disease, selfish, imbalance, limited possibility, breakdown, and separate because when we're in survival, God has equipped us to survive. God can't help us in that moment. We have the adrenaline. A 5'3" woman could pick up a car if there's an emergency. The whole body system is equipped for that. So we don't need our neighbors. And so one of the things that get turned off because of that is trust. It's hard to trust if I'm about to survive. If I'm out in the woods with someone cock a gun and about to kill me, why am I going to trust? So in my divine self, there's creation, homeostasis, expansion, anabolism. There's health, order, repair, regeneration. There's love, joy, trust, selfless, to name a few, and we'll name others later. But the animal self is the opposite of that, where mood is unstable. We don't really feel unconditional love. We are always seeking that joy, even though it's within. And the trust is a main factor and one of the ways that we keep anxiety at bay, because fear breeds anxiety. One of the ways we keep anxiety at bay is to be controlling. If I can control my world, then my anxiety will go and lay down and have a nap. If I'm not in control and someone else is, then I will feel a higher level of anxiety. So we'll continue today. I just wanted to continue with the introduction. We will continue to look at some of the symptoms. I will break it down as to how it looks when there's ADD, ADHD, or the perceptual disturbance of the mind. We'll go into detail there. Please press the subscribe button and put your comment in. I will be very happy to answer as many as I can. I take my leave for today, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.